After 4 years in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked, we now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far.
Well, welcome back into American Agenda. Time for the breakdown. One of the most talked about moments from the State of the Union address last night. This one, where the president simply asked to stand if you put American citizens first.
If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Well, there you see, you would think everyone in the room would be on their feet, but not the case, though, for the Democrats. Immigration was put front and center last night, and if it wasn't enough before, it is even more clear now how divided the country is, at least the politicians are, on the issue. And I also want to point out this moment when President Trump, he recognized 16-year-old high school cheerleader in Texas named Lisbeth Medina. Medina was supposed to be at a Christmas parade, but then she was murdered by an illegal alien who stalked her, according to police, broke into her apartment when her mother went to the parade to watch her perform.
Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Lisbeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery to remind everyone in this chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast.
Now, how you could be against deporting illegal aliens that are criminals from the country, way beyond me. But Democrats are so determined to stop Trump's immigration policies. Last night, several Democrats, they brought anti-immigration and customs enforcement, ICE activists, as well as illegal aliens and their family members of illegal aliens as their guests to the State of the Union. Now, I feel like this is an issue sometimes I can't believe we're even talking about. The Democrat stance obviously is, though, you come through the border, no matter how many people it is, even if Americans are murdered as a result, you get to have rights and you get to stay, even if you commit heinous crimes. Or maybe you just come here and rip off the American taxpayer, like what happened in Minnesota repeatedly, which is something the president also discussed last night.
The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world where bribery, corruption, and lawlessness are the norm, not the exception. Importing these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders brings those problems right here to the USA.
And I think it was a combination of his remarks about immigration and the Somali immigrants, which many of them were prosecuted long before President Trump got into office, prompted this reaction from whom you just saw right there, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar of Minnesota.
To end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
So Omar there, she kept saying that he has killed Americans. Well, the truth is this, which I really think is what is getting to her. According to U.S. Customs and Border Protection, since 2017, they have arrested, look at that, 218 criminal illegal aliens who have committed homicide or manslaughter, and people are sick of it. They've also arrested thousands and thousands who have committed other crimes. And I want to bring this up from Monday. Lake and Riley's mother spoke at the White House with Angel families and said the quiet part out loud. President Trump is cleaning up the immigration mess. It is something that nobody else wanted to do because of the resistance that they knew they would get from the left.
You have fought a fight that most people would not want to have to fight. Most people wouldn't. They would just say it's just easier not to do this. And President Trump you are doing a thankless job.
Truly is thankless. So glad she's